We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, sixth-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and some of those linebackers. Hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Minshew's throw pulled in by Woods. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
16-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Akers again.
Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it? Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. Touchdown, LA! Colby Parkinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell in.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And then they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preach, it's coach, it's thought about.
Defense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 38, Minshew. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
From the 4, it's second and a couple. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Steps away to his left. All right, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now a give. Akers running left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a pole spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
So we come upon halftime, and what's 8? And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield, Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a third down. Throwing now is Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they'll get this down to the 10.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a 2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. They'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back now here on EA Sports. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That's out to the flat for Akers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 3 yards remain for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns. But in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll be down just shy of mid from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30.